Okay guys, hello and welcome back. We have restarted the series almost exactly where we left off. So all that's happened is it's now become morning. I woke up and I've come round to here. We've just had our first wanderer join, Kevin, who is completely naked. Give our faction a name. We'll name it after the YouTube channel. We're not on that YouTube channel anymore, are we? We're on the new channel. So we're on my gaming channel, which I've used like twice in the past and used it for stream archives. What should we call our faction, guys? I think what we should do is call it after things I can see around me. So I can see Kit Kats, and I can see Kit Kat scissors. No, just we are the Kit Kats. Give the community a name. My faction is called the Kit Kats, and this town, this awful town, is obviously Cave Town. But now we have Kevin. So what does Kevin do? Kevin is a teenage male villager of the Kit Kats. He was a childhood orphan. He can shoot, he can't really melee. He's physically hypersensitive. He's extremely sensitive to psychic phenomena and a little bit nervous. Mental break threshold plus 8%. So it's not fantastic. But he is able to do artistic, the only thing I can't do, but he cannot melee. But that's okay, that's okay. Not great that he's completely naked at the moment. What we need to do is see what he's available of. Everyone should be flicking. Mining, plant cut, tailor, art, and research. You know, you might not be best placed for research, you only got one, but I've only got 4, so it's not a major thing. So what we'll do is we'll go into orders, and we'll put some mining orders in. Just get rid of this compacted steel. And what we'll also do is start building bedrooms. So I'll have that extend down to there, and we'll have a door here. And then Kevin's bedroom will be completely opposite here, and much smaller in the first instance, but will get bigger as we mine it all out. So we'll even set him to mine his stuff out, like so. And we'll get some floors down as well, so we'll get a nice wooden floor in both the bedrooms, which will serve as a good purpose. What we need to do is also restrict Kevin's time exactly the same as mine. We could have him working more, but I don't really want to do that. And we'll set some joy up as well. So I did put a horseshoe pin out here in case I want to do some joy. So we need to mark some more bushes for harvesting, as we still haven't set up our grow area, which is starting to become a problem. So I'll get on that right now. What we're going to do is build a sun lamp. We're going to build it where there is nothing really. I mean, there's nothing really here. There's a few bushes, so we'll build it like here. And when it's built, what I do is I build around it, just to create a nice indoor grow area where we're able to grow all of our crops despite what the season is, despite what the weather's doing. Put the speed back up to 3. Mill source, hunter slash ranged weapon, colonist beds. Yeah, we need a bed, don't we? So we'll get another bed built for Kevin. And we'll see what he's up to. What's he up to? He's doing his mining. He's not the best miner in the world, but you know, he's getting the job done. Now I'm mining and really showing him up. Look how fast I'm mining compared to him. I'm just going to get all the way through this. I've overtaken him on this rock now. Kevin, you don't stand a chance. I'm a master miner. You've got no idea what's going on here. You don't understand. And we'll put some nice wooden walls down as well. And move the steel out. Get these trees cut down, because they are currently inside, which is not a great place for these big trees. They look pretty bit thick. They are teak trees. Teak is actually quite a nice wood. So we've actually come up in a very nice place. I wonder if it sells quite well, because teak wood is actually quite expensive here. On Earth, anyway. I don't know about this planet. Got our first raid. Pirates from the Splitters. Got a single pirate. Name is Joshua Marjo. Male drifter of the Splitters. He's also 25. He's not very good at shooting, but he's pretty good at melee. He was a member of the wolf pack as a child, so his melee is good. His social is down. And he didn't like firefighting, so he likes to burn everything. And he did a little bit of behavioural research in his adult age, which disabled him from art. He specialised in canines, but knows a great deal about all animals. Never had an interest in plants, so his growing is 0. He's a prosophiles. He feels limited in his human body and dreams of becoming bionic. I mean, he'll be lucky to survive. He's very greedy. He wants to have the best bedroom ever, but he is pretty kind, so he just makes everything very nice. So what he's going to do, he's going to hang out over here, and then he's probably going to come down this way. So what we're going to do is wait for him to begin his assault, and then I'm going to get enlisted, so I'm just going to get drafted, and I'm going to counter him. So he's beginning his assault. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go up, he's going to go up. Okay, so I'm going to go up as well, and I'm going to bait wire the ball right. There's a tree in the way. Just going to give myself as long a shot as possible on this guy. Oh, and he's down. Now, here's what we can do. We can be really clever. We can get this guy, although he's not got the best character. The greedy trait really plays havoc. So actually, and he's not really good at anything except animals. He's a good doctor though. He is a good doctor. How good a doctor am I? Not very. What about Kevin? Kevin's pretty good. Kevin's alright. Okay, we're going to execute this guy. I'm going to strip him first to ultimate humiliation, and then we're going to execute him. This needs to create a growing zone, so we can start getting everything off. Strip him down. He's got some trousers for you, Kevin. And now we're going to kill him. Kevin is now dead. Kevin, guess what? You just got some pants and a wooden club. And there is also a personal shield here, so I landed with this. I must have clicked it at some point. Kevin, what are you doing? Wear the trousers. Oh, you had a knife, actually. You should be wearing the knife. You should have the... Oh, you had trousers on all this time. Why didn't you tell me? Okay, equip the steel knife. Now get back to what you're doing. And me stop being enlisted. Mark you for harvest. You got no harvest, you got harvest. New for harvest. New. There is a way to select loads of berry bushes. But it's not quite there yet. But we have 2 beds. How is his needs? Slept in the cold. Yeah, well. By an animal, Hugh died. Ends in 1 season, 2 days. Oh god, I should have taken that out much longer. New colony hope, very low expectations. Awful bedroom. It's getting there, it's getting there. Taking a little bit of time, but we're getting there. So let's expand that out. Get some more wood, but what we'll do is just get the food planted, because that's going to be super important later on. We just don't have any food ready yet. And we can start working on a power supply system as well. So, how are the shadows? They work like that, and there's a thing there. So, we'll have a first solar panel here, because this will come off maybe onto the corner slightly, but what I will do is just deconstruct it. It doesn't serve much strategic purposes while this tree's here. We could just chop that tree down, but yeah. But we'll start getting our potatoes down, as in a few seasons' time we'll need the potatoes. We've got plenty of steel at the moment, and we've got a little bit of components. So we're able to build a solar panel and start everything growing at 100% all of the time. So what we're going to do is start building up. So the grow area is up from there, so it's next to that. Some materials were lost, that's okay, that's okay. We don't need that many at the moment. What am I doing? I built it. Should not build it there, because I'm going to put this big structure here, and in the evenings we can see the shadow is just going to go boom that way. So we're going to build it over here instead. We could just build a fuel generator for the time being, to be fair. But having a solar generator is a good place to start. Because eventually all we're going to do is beeline for geothermal power up here. So for the time being, we're just going to build a solar panel up here. We might move it along later, but that's how we're going to work it. And we could do with getting his body buried as well, because his body is going to cause us some issues. So we'll have our raider cemetery. Where do we want it? Let's have it by the swamp. Up here. So when someone's got some time, they'll build it all out. But we're getting somewhere. We've got the farm starting to go. Getting the house up. Getting some more trees down. It's going to be nice and easy from this point forward. if that was only the case with RimWorld. Bedroom is pretty awful. It's not the best. I mean, it's doing better. I don't know why you're complaining that much. What we can do is we can just get some nice furniture in there. We get a nice plant pot in both of these rooms, which makes it look good. We could do with maybe getting like a standing lamp in all both of these as well. We'll run some power down when we've got it. And it'll be super nice. So there to there to there. And that'll create a nice area. Power both of these lights. And all the sunlight. Won't take up all the power, of course. Although on a day like today, it's not going to be amazing, is it? Because of all the rain coming down, so it's not the best. Yeah, there's two animals fighting somewhere. Looks like it's up here. So a snake killed a chinchilla. What we can do is actually start getting a... Because there's a few predators around, what we can do is we can get some of this work stuff out. So if we look under production, we have a butcher table, so we can actually start getting some meat from these animals that are being murdered by the predators. So we'll put that there. We'll set some bills up as well, so we can start getting some meat in as well as these potatoes. As we don't have a lot of food at the moment, we're down to, well, 65 berries is what we're down to. So we're pretty not doing good at all. So in the meantime, we could do getting that butcher's table built and some more berries harvested if there is any in the area. Oh. A blacksmith named Sarah Blair calls you from nearby. She's been chased by pirates from the Dragonfly Men. She begs for safety and offers to join your colony. She's 26. If you accept, you'll have to fight off the pirates on her tail. In this early stage of the game, you pretty much always have to offer them safety because you need them. You need to see how they are, and you need more people in here. So, her captor, the people chasing her, was Ezrin Irioth, a female thrasher of the Dragonfly Men. She's 37. She's fantastic as research. If we can capture her, that would be amazing, because we can have her as just a complete researcher. No other function, she just does research for us. So when they follow through, so they are going to come through right now, I'm going to get drafted, and I'm going to go up by my solar panel here, just so I can get a nice long shot. And Kevin, you are also going to melee attack. Just a one holder off from me, and I could do with not being... Oh, headshot, she died. That was a shame. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Blair is fully clothed, unlike Kevin. Kevin must be jealous at this point because he doesn't have any clothes on his top half of his body. But what Kevin can do is strip the researcher and take their clothes. Yeah, it's not going to be the best for him. Yeah, Mega Sloth Wall, it's not the best, but yeah. And someone did die in it, which is not the best either. But Kevin's going to take what he can get at this point until we can start making stuff. It is going to affect his mood that he's wearing some dead person's old clothes, but what can we do at this point? There's not a whole lot we can do. We've got to deal with what we've got. Would you wear dead person's clothes when you had nothing else to wear? I think I would, to be fair. Okay, we now have a butcher's table. So let's add some bills because we are going to run out of food pretty quickly. We'll do until we have... Okay, we'll just do 10. So whoever wants to do some butchering can get onto it. We'll make sure that Blair is ticked with all the things she needs to be ticked with. You can be ticked with grow, construct, hunt, cook, handle, warden, and doctor, really? You're 2, you're not bad. Kevin's 4, I'm 2, so I won't do doctoring. Unless I need to. You can do constructing though. Jeez, you should be constructing. You're both good at art. 1 on research, 4 on research, but I do all sorts of other stuff, so it's not the best to put me on the research. I could have really done with capturing Erison. But hey, what can we do? Blair decided to dig some graves for her captors. She doesn't have a bed, so instead she's deciding to sleep out in the rain. That's good work, Blair. Fantastic. Kevin is now fully healed, and I've realised we need to build the bed for Blair. So we'll have this area as sleeping quarters. We will migrate it at some point into something else. But we'll put Blair's bed here, and what we will also do is prepare the prison. Now for prisoners, I don't make a nice area for them. All I do is give them sleeping spots. I don't make beds for them, and up to 3 at a time in one cell is absolutely okay. I want to investigate in this series whether actually making things nicer for the prisoners is a good way to recruit them faster, because currently it does take quite some time and you end up with a lot of like 99% chance of not working on them. Okay, and let's get the power conduit down all the way through here, into the wall. Then we can start getting some power going, because we can also run everything over. But we do have an eclipse at the moment, so we are going to generate no power whatsoever. This little hut here is actually very good for a battery store. If it was a little bit further down, so we'll probably have a battery store here. Do we have any stone brick at all? We did deconstruct that wall, so I thought we might do. However, we just ended up with chunks. Oh, we do have some limestone blocks. Deconstruct, 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 and I need to finish off this wall as well. So we'll put this all the way along here, and all the way up here, and we'll build a limestone battery house right here. We don't have much of the blocks. We'll change this to a limestone. So we'll build it fairly small, just enough to keep there. Maybe that's even too much from what I wanted from there, because we're able to put a few of these up. We do also have some flooring there we could destroy as well. Remove the floor here and here. Some resources may have been wasted. We didn't have many to begin with. So we're taking up this limestone floor here, and this is limestone, this is sandstone. We're getting some of the wall up, so at least some of it will be fireproof. Just in case we have any battery failures or anything like that. We'll deconstruct that bit of wood there so I can put a nice door in. Because the idea is this is going to be the central corridor all the way up and then out. Then we'll have the northern side of the base up here with the geothermal generator and a few other items. So we'll put plenty of stuff around. We're keeping an eye out for berries because we are still pretty desperate for food. It doesn't look like we got a little bit of meat in. No, because the dog's gone. Maybe we've eaten it already. There it is. Chinchilla meat. There's probably some dog meat somewhere. Literally in this case. And we could do with getting an oven built as well. Because although we're able to now butcher things, we're not able to cook things. So if we get a nice fueled stove in initially, we do have the electricity right there, but we don't have a lot of electricity coming in. So I don't want to take everything away straight away. We've got some berries about to flower up, ready for harvesting. So we're not doing too badly for food. We're not doing great though, are we? Come on. Is this eclipse over yet? Well, no, the eclipse is still on down here, unfortunately. We do have the battery house going up, and we can run some power over to it. Like so, and get some batteries put in it. Like so. I just like to keep it away from all the wooden structures. I don't want a battery fizzling out, and although that's going to happen anyway because of the cabling and how it works in RimWorld, which is a little bit annoying, let's be honest. We'll deal with it as it comes. We'll get some fire foam down when we start researching it. That's one thing we haven't done yet, any research or anything like that. We don't have a research bench, but the things we need to go for initially. So because I'm playing on Lone Explorer, what I've ended up with is some things already unlocked. So I'm actually already able to build gun turrets, because I already have microelectronics, and gun turrets are very important for all of these things. What we're going to do is beeline for geothermal and fire foam. They are the two most important ones. I can't see either of them, which is fantastic. Electric smelting, we've got air conditioning, we've got batteries, a little bit of nutrient paste. Where is fire foam? The fire foam is there. So we go fire foam, and geothermal is there. So geothermal's locked because we need to get microelectronics. We've got microelectronics. Oh, we need a high-tech research bench for that, and we also need a high-tech research bench for that. Okay, well, we'll come on to it at some point, but initially what we'll have is... No, we don't want chem fuel. Don't really want any of these, to be fair. We get tube television, why not? when we start building a research bench and we have a designated researcher. But we've got some visitors coming. A group from the STBM are visiting the colony, which is nice. They seem to be staying well away from the colony, and they also seem to have left. Oh. Well, it was nice not seeing you. Blair has decided she's a prisoner, and she's going to sleep in the prisoner area. And we've run out of wood as well, so we could do with harvesting some of these trees. So I'll mark some of these using all the hotkeys. Let's cut these down. It's much more efficient. And what we'll do is we'll also get a tree nursery set up, so we're able to harvest trees at a much more effective rate. So thank you for watching, guys. If you're still keeping up with this series, this has been episode 2, and we'll come back to you and let you know how we're getting on. So thank you for watching, guys. Pause here. See you next time.